burned awake, going to work. So, this is my first actual, I would say, ride since JB's accident. I can actually honestly say, I know it's probably being a big baby, but I'm more nervous now than I was when I first got on my bike and I went for my first ride. I don't know why, maybe it's because JB is such a good friend of mine, and I mean, like, we ride all the time, so like, I guess it's more personal. I'm not saying that, you know, anybody else going off their bike's not any less significant, but so I don't know. Gotta make sure all my zippers are down. I don't want to lose anything out of my pockets. Got my jacket on today. I got shorts on. I did put my Dickies on. They're a little bit better material, but it's kind of one of them things where, are you gonna go? I can't have pants on right now. I'm already burning up. It's 96 degrees outside and it's about 100% humidity. So, I mean, to have full gear on right now is just, I don't even, garbage truck. Just what I've always wanted to follow. So this will be my first big ride too, with my my K&N in it. So hopefully that will give me some more gas mileage. But a couple of things I wanted to touch on I thought was kind of funny. I actually vlogged about it the other day, but my Ghost, I don't know if I'm just not doing it right or what, but I had tagging on, and then I use my remote, and then what it will do is I'll hit record, and I think and it just goes into tag, and it just tags 5 minutes, so I lost a lot of my vlog. It did 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, that's what I had it set up on, but it was none of the good stuff, so I just took that off and just hopefully record, so hopefully I'll be able to actually vlog this time and actually be able to like put it up, because it was a pretty good vlog. But anyway, what I talked about before was I seen this guy. He was on, I want to say a Harley. I've seen it several times, but the guy that sticks out was on a Harley. You know, broken down leather saddlebags, and had his woman on there. You know, she had a halter top on, booty shorts, and which, you know, whatever, each their own. I'm not trying to stereotype, but we'll definitely say redneck. And, you know, he thinks it's all cool, you know, he had a tank top on, you know, he's all burnt, and, you know, sitting there, he pulls out a pack of cigarettes, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy going to do with this cigarette? He puts his mouth and lights it, takes off on his bike. Hey, how the hell do you smoke a cigarette on a motorcycle? I mean, all the ash and shit's going to hit you in your face, and, I mean, he had sunglasses on, obviously, but still, I was just like, wow, dude, that's epic. I mean, that's epic. That was pretty funny. But we're going to work a lot earlier than normal. I got to be there at noon today instead of 3 to 11:40. I'm going to go 3:20 to 11:40 is my normal time. But since it's the holiday and we're kind of low on work, the corrugator hasn't been running that much work off, so we're going to try to get in there and get the machines cleaned up. Some of the machines take 4-hour cleanups to wash out all the ink systems and stuff like that. So we're going to go in and try to get a quick day. Yeah. Can't believe that I'm actually speechless, because most time I have a bunch of shit to talk about, because that's my forte, is talking. Alright, what are you gonna do, dude? I have my camera on the entire time. I probably won't vlog the entire time. works, because it's like 22 minutes to work, and none of you guys want to hear me talk for 22 minutes. Alright, take your time turning. It's not like you're not in a four-wheel drive. Oh, hell. It's a beautiful day. I mean, pretty wise. It's hot. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but there's just like a haze that is on. It's just stinking hot. I've even got all my vents open in my jacket halfway zipped down, and I'm still burning up. I thought about wearing my striker armor, but I was like, not on a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, so I should be alright for some of the crazies, but, well, I'm sure in hell not going to push my luck. I don't want to be in a bed next to JB. No offense, JB, I love you, but I would rather be where I'm at now. So, I've been trying to think of some topics that are different. I've watched thousands of hours of motovlogs, and it's all the same. What bike should I get? You know, should I get a small bike? Should I get a big bike? Should I get this bike? Should I get that bike? You know, what should I do here? And I was like, I'm not even going to cover that. The only thing I'll say about getting a bike is get what you think you can deserve, or what you can handle. Know your skill level, get on a bike. I mean, that's basically what it is. The biggest thing I think that people really haven't talked about with like buying a bike is, like what I looked at, is the use of a motorcycle. What are you going to use your bike for? Comment on it. I want to know what you guys use your bike for. Do you guys just commute? Are you like me? Did you buy a bike pretty much to talk into your helmet? I didn't buy my bike for wheelies. I didn't buy my bike for, you know, hitting corners at 90. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to learn how to, you know, ride aggressively and have some fun, but I just kind of really just got my bike basically to save gas, come back and forth to work. Always wanted a bike, you know, number one, motovlog. I mean, kind of want to do that. I really wanted a super sport because I've always been really in love with the R6. I've always liked the R6. I've always, one of the first bikes I actually ridden on. But I just don't think jumping to a super sport was what I needed. I like and I dislike the uprighting sitting position. Like, I like sitting up on my bike. I like the upright sitting position. It doesn't kill my lower back as bad as, like, you know, like a 600 from what I heard would. All my friends have had big bikes have always said, man, they're cramped up. They're, you know, they're not good bikes to like travel on or anything like that. Which, I mean, and this is not talking from experience. I'm just saying this is what I've heard from people. But and then, like, the negative side of my bike being sitting up, I feel goofy sometimes, I guess. I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, man, I look a little bit goofy. But it doesn't matter because I'm still on a motorcycle, so I mean, you really can't, you know, you can't beat it. But I don't know. That's kind of my take on that. God, I will say this, it does feel good to be back on my bike. I mean, I rode around a couple times, you know, vlogging with you guys at night, because I just can't. I want to get home, I want to ride. I can't ride all the time to work because I got my son. But, you know, now that I'm on it, I'm like, I don't know, it's just coming back to me. It's feeling good. I feel the power of two wheels. I got ran off the road in my Impala right here. Same thing with that guy was going, oh, that hurt really bad. Oh, I just had a fucking huge-ass butterfly hit me right in the chest. Ouch. Right where I stopped zipping my jacket down. It's always right where you have your jacket unzipped. You always find a bug that always finds a way in there. But anyway, right back there, I was driving to meet my wife. There was a car and a motorcycle behind the car, and I was watching the motorcycle because I thought he was going to try to pass the car, and I was like, oh, don't do it. And then the damn car come toward me. Like, right in my lane. I was in my Impala. I have a 2004 SS Impala. And I was like, oh, no, really? So I put my whole entire car in the ditch. Like, the entire car was in the ditch at 55 mile an hour with my son in the back. I'm flipping out. And so I look in my rearview mirror to see if the guy actually went out the road, because he come at me so hard, and he just nonchalantly just, went back over into their lane, and no big deal. No one hit their brakes to see if, if I went out the road and died or anything. Yeah, that really, really, really pissed me off. That was almost a near-death experience, and that would have been just me dead. That would have been my little boy, too. Sometimes, as a parent, I could give two shits about me. I don't want to die. I don't have a death wish, but when it comes to my family, I will sacrifice my ass in a heartbeat if it comes to them living. This is my deer canyon. I come down here every night, and I spotted my deer 3 times. She's always on the side of the road. I won't be coming home at night tonight, so I don't know if she's there or not, but this is my deer canyon, north view. I normally don't like the highway. It just drinks too much gas, and I get not really competitive, but I feel like I have to keep up with traffic. I don't like people passing me. So it becomes very competitive, and then it just is not a fun ride. Like, I like just to kind of take my time and be on the outer road. And I got both outer roads. I got this way, and I got the way over there on the other side over by that Love's truck. So I'm thinking about buying some shorty levers for my bike. I am really bad about names, and if I can think while I'm editing this video, I'll try to put a link to his channel. I'm pretty sure he's from St. Louis. He did a moto vlog with him putting his levers on he got from eBay, and they're pretty trick. He likes them a lot. They're not really that expensive, but I don't know. I'm so used to having like all my fingers on all my stuff. But I guess a lot of that is too because they're so big. If I had a 2-lever, I think I would probably go to 2 fingers. A 2-finger clutch or a 2-finger brake. But I don't know. Some people say it's the best thing you ever done. I haven't heard anything negative. I want to put a 15-tooth sprocket on my bike. I read a lot about that the other day on the forums, and it gives you a better first gear. I don't know if I've already talked about this before. That was one of my vlogs I tried doing that. I think I got erased, but it makes first gear more rideable. So instead of getting right out in first gear, and because like you can get up pretty fast in first gear, but then you're so high in RPMs, if you normally let off a little bit, your bike lunges forward, and it has like a big engine brake. So it kind of helps that, and it spaces out all your gears a little bit, not a lot, just enough. It doesn't take away your power or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna have to pass this guy. I'm tired of looking at a car. That's just a pet peeve. I don't know if any of you guys have a pet peeve like that. I don't like following behind people. I don't mind them being behind me, but I just don't like following them because you got to watch them 24/7, and it's just annoying. Like, I want to look around and see the scenery around where I'm driving instead of just staring at the back of a car. Since a car's not as bad as like a big rig or a box truck or something like that, ambulance, somewhere you can't see what's coming at you or stuff. That's kind of annoying. Oh, I got my dark smoke shield. I got that on. That's awesome. Oh my god, it's so nice being outside right now. I don't have to have sunglasses on. I drove around at night when I vlogged at my night vlogs and stuff. I had it on. It wasn't that bad. So, yeah, what are you doing? Really, dude? See, stuff like that. Like, you really had to cut in front of the car that was already turning behind me. Like, I don't... You ever notice when you put your helmet on, every time you put your helmet on, your nose is just... It seems like it's every time I put my helmet on, I gotta itch my nose. So I was on YouTube yesterday, and on YouTube you get your what to watch pops up, and I got a lot of motorcycle stuff, obviously, because I'm subscribed to a lot of people's channels. Which, I don't want to sound like a dick here, but y'all should show some freaking love, okay? Talk about how, vlogging's a community. I know I only got a couple videos up, but show some love, people. Subscribe to my channel. Anyway, I watched an R1, and it was something about lane splitting in 175 mile an hour. Yeah, wow, brain fart. A highway run. So this guy comes out of it. It's an R1. He looks at the camera, then puts his camera on his tank, and away he goes, right? And the bike sounds like it's pretty snappy. So he pops a wheelie, you know, and it's really cool. I mean, like, rides it, and, you know, and he's fucking lane splitting at like 60 miles an hour. And I'm talking like cars that aren't letting him really pass, and he's doing it anyway. And then like he goes by his one car and pops a wheelie between two cars as he's lane splitting. I mean, he didn't ride it out. I mean, he just popped it up, put it right back down. But I was like, holy crap. I mean, that was just amazing. Not exactly smart in my book, but that was exactly amazing. Nothing I would do, but hell, it's fun to watch. And then he's just flying. I think he got up to like 100 mile an hour one time, lane splitting. Yeah, I was like, wow. That. I mean, the guy had skills. I mean, he knew what he was doing. I mean, he knew, you know, what he could do and what he couldn't do. I guess that's just the ease on your bike. You know, knowing what you're doing and knowing your bike and knowing your bike. I watch a lot of Australian Winky Cab. I watched a lot of his how-to videos when he bought his 250, and there's another guy, I think Sly Rider, I think is his name. He was going out for dinner, and it was dark. And obviously Australia, they ride on the wrong side of the road. And I'm from America, so, you know, I'm on the right side of the road. It just bugged me the entire, I mean, not like bugged me like mad, but it's like I was flipping out, like, he go around the corner, I'm like, oh my god, dude, you're in the wrong lane, you're gonna get hit by that car. And then like the car goes by him, and I'm like, oh, blonde moment. Oops. It made me laugh. If you can't make fun of yourself, then what's the point? I thought that was funny. It just scary to watch cars come on, you know, what you think would be the right side of the road, and, you know, they think their side's the right side of the road. It's just, it was funny. Yeah, good times. Oh, I just thought about this. This would be something good to vlog about. I was driving to work yesterday, and I was on the highway 44 coming up Northview Hill. My dear hill, but I was on the highway. 99, 2000, white, 4-door Yukon was sitting off the side of the road, and there was smoke all across the road, and I was like, man, where's that from? So I looked over, and underneath this SUV, the rear end was on fire. I mean, I'm talking like on fire, like the rubber around like your parking brake and all that shit like that. I mean, it was on fire. Like, it was smoking up a storm. He's just getting out, looking around, and I'm like, oh man, dude, if you got a family in there, get out. Because, I mean, vehicles go up a lot quicker than people give them credit for. So I get to work, and I'm working, and my wife calls me, and I'm like, you know, she normally doesn't call me because she knows I can't be on my phone. So I answered. I'm like, are you all right, babe? And she's like, oh my God, you need to, that thing you told me, that wind is kind of harsh. Whew. That SUV is burnt to the ground. She goes, it's just a rolling frame. She goes, there's absolutely nothing left of the shell of the truck. And I'm like, wow, I hope everybody got out all right. So I drove home last night, and I went and looked at it, and yeah, it burnt. It got so hot, it actually burnt the macadam. Watch what you're doing, lady. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's amazing. I mean, it's not amazing that, I mean, I'm not trying to say that, you know, bad things, but I mean, it's just amazing how a car could just be like, gone. Wow, that crosswind is pushing my bike over. Hello. You can see it by the rich people's homes. Somebody's got money, because even when all the economy went to shit, they were still building those big ass houses, and they sell every one they build. So somebody was making money. It was me. All right, so I wasn't gonna record again, but I've got to. All right. When I was coming here, I had a butterfly hit me in the chest. I know you guys are like, oh my God, that butterfly hurt. Okay, so I get in here and I'm looking for this butterfly because I know it's in my jacket somewhere. I look down and it is on the bottom side of my damn jacket. So I look, it falls out on the floor and is alive. I'm not even joking. I hit a butterfly 65 miles an hour and the damn thing's alive. So the attendant that was counting his stock on the floor, it jumped on his back. He's jumping up, knocking it off. He's like, I don't know what it was, and it's on the floor. And he goes, where'd that come from? So I told him the story, and he picks it up and takes it outside. I'm like, damn it, if that butterfly wants to live that damn bad, then there's no sense of stepping on and killing it. I mean, that is epic. That's really cool. Man, that makes me feel good. I know it's a butterfly, but you know, there's no sense of killing creatures that don't need to be killed. Even though I have a lot of them on my visor and the front of my bike, but they weren't smart enough to get out of the way. Or had the will to survive.